Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Left side, Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Chris Herndon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Able to power through. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Not going to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First down, here's the run with Cook. Pushes him over. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Mon.
Eluding the pressure right.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action here. Mon.
He'll buy some time right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll run into Nwangwu.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
From 21 yards away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
7 yards, the pickup there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play fake. Murray steps away. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play. Here's Murray from midfield. And this one caught by Max Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Murray now. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st down, Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. On the move to his left. He's to the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Check. Lucky.
Now this time Murray to throw it. Sliding out of the... And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now Murray off play action. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Off the play fake, Mond.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mond.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith.
And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Mon looks to throw.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Give left side here for Nwangu. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Mon. Under pressure is Mon, and he'll go down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Mon now off of play action. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Runs through the contact, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. They'll try the left side. It's Cook. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That would just happen. Let it go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give running left is Nwangu. Big hole up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor, and once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. Cardinals first down.
Check 26, check 26.
1st and 10 at the 43.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check 24. Check 24. Hey, check 24. Hey, ace. Check your heart rate.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the ball comes loose. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
On 1st down, here's Mon.
Flush to his right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Vikings!
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And normally when you see guys move it this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw, it's Murray. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Green. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Check 55, Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, shit.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. And it looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's a...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. Trucks over it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Play action. Now it's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
He's coming. Hey. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. On the right side, caught by Green. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football. And running with power here.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On second down, it's Cook, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was their defense that really made the...
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys out the mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up